A shooting at a medical building in Tulsa, Oklahoma, has left at least 4 people dead, police say. Police report that at least 4 people were killed and multiple people were injured in a shooting at the Natalie Building at St. Francis Hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma, on Wednesday evening. An emergency call was received shortly before 5 p.m. local time about a man walking with a rifle on the campus of St. Francis Hospital. Upon responding, Tulsa Police Captain Richard Muhlenberg said it had become an active shooter situation. Multiple people were found shot on the second floor, including in an orthopedic office, when police entered the building. In the beginning, authorities said there could have been both employees and visitors among the victims. According to Muhlenberg, officers immediately rushed to the second floor where the shooting was occurring. They found a few people had been shot, and a couple of them had died. The shooter had a long rifle and a pistol with him at the time, which led us to believe he was the gunman. There have been a number of shootings in the U.S., including the Uvalde shooting where 21 people, including 19 children, were killed, and a massacre at a Buffalo, New York, supermarket where 10 black people were killed. One of the Tulsa victims died after leaving the scene trying to seek medical aid, according to Muhlenberg. It is unclear at this time how many others were wounded in the shooting, though Muhlenberg believed it to be under 10. The shooter died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to Tulsa Police Deputy Chief Eric Dalgleish. Police were still working to confirm the identity of the suspected shooter, a man believed to be between the ages of 35 and 40, Dalgleish said during a briefing. It appears both weapons were fired, according to Dalgleish. It is unclear if the suspect was targeting anyone specifically, he said. Police said they went through the 5-story medical complex room by room to secure the building. We are doing a meticulous floor-by-floor, room-by-room search, Muhlenberg said. It's calmed down. We're trying to connect people and we're hoping not to find any victims. Police said they are also investigating a possible bomb threat that may be connected to the suspected shooter. Muskogee Chief of Police Johnny Teehee said Wednesday night that authorities evacuated a home after receiving information that the suspect may have left a bomb at this residence. A bomb squad was on scene and police were working to obtain a warrant to search the residence, he said. Muskogee Mayor Marlon Coleman later said the bomb squad cleared the location of a potential threat, and that the scene had been turned over to the necessary authorities. The Tulsa Police Department said to stay away from the area of the shooting and that reunification for families will be at Memorial High School on the west side of LaFortune Park. St. Francis Health System said in a statement late Wednesday that, out of respect for the families, it is not commenting on or releasing names of those lost or injured at this time. St. Francis Health System is grieving the loss of 4 members of our family. As a faith-based organization, the only recourse we have at this moment is to pray while we navigate this tragedy, St. Francis Health System said. We are sincerely thankful for the quick response by the Tulsa Police Department, first responders, and EMS agencies. And our deepest gratitude extends to the members of our own St. Francis family who cared for their own during this incident. To allow our staff and caregivers the opportunity to process today's tragedy, all Warren Clinic appointments in Tulsa and Broken Arrow scheduled before noon tomorrow have been canceled. Additionally, the Warren Clinic orthopedic offices in the Natalie Building will be closed until further notice, the statement continued. We ask that you please pray for the employees and physicians of the St. Francis Health System. Tulsa Mayor G.T. Bynum expressed profound gratitude for the broad range of first responders who did not hesitate today to respond to this act of violence. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt also praised the first responders who did their best to contain a terrible situation and offered to provide the city with any state resources needed. What happened today in Tulsa is a senseless act of violence and hatred, he said on Twitter. According to White House officials, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have been briefed on the shooting. The White House is closely monitoring the situation and has reached out to state and local officials to offer support, the White House said.